friends. It's Mrs. Russo.
And me. Greta.
Greta. Okay, we're going to assemble our materials for our craft. Firstly, it's going to be a little tricky to find your materials today because they're all in one folder. So let's figure out where they are. We're going to open the folder, and you might have this paper clipped section that looks just like mine. On the front, it says, "This is my son, the beloved. Listen to him." And there's toilet paper on the front picture, so that might clue you in that that's what we need. And if you go back if you go back 2 papers, you'll find the picture of Jesus. Take that one out. We need that one. Okay, Greta, can you start cutting Jesus out while I'm talking about the rest of them? So P.S., you're going to need scissors. So start cutting. Okay, now we're going to start working back. We're working back in our kit here. We don't need this one. That's next week. We don't need this one. That's the following week. We're going to need these for later, so if you want to take these out, you can. But we're going to need the sparkle paper, and we're going to need the white paper right here. Okay, you ready? Actually, you can take all 3 of these stiff papers out. Okay? So all that stuff at the very back. Okay? And John Brian's going to put the stool down for me, so now you can start seeing what else you need. Thank you. Okay, so we've got our sparkle paper. I'm going to set our Valentine's paper aside. You will see I also have glue, and at my house, we just keep it like this when it's time for our projects, so we don't have to wait. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right, and you're also going to need, excuse me, Margreta, you're going to need your 2 oil pastels.
What are pastels?
Oh, that is a fabulous question. I'm glad you asked. These are special kinds of crayons that are smudgy. So don't touch them to your clothes. Don't even touch them to the skin. You're going to need a paper towel for the second part of this. Well, maybe it's the third part. I'm not really sure. But for one part of this, you're going to need paper towel. So that's what you need. You need your Jesus template and scissors. You need your sparkle paper and your stiff paper. You need your oil pastels, glue, and a paper towel.
And the Jesus.
Yep, and the Jesus template. Okay, now, you're going to pick which one of these sturdy papers matches your oil pastels best. Now, I got green and red. I think I'm going to use, do I want to use green, red, and gold? Or do I want to use blue? I think
it's...
Or just the white. That might look kind of festive.
How about a little bit of red and gold?
White and gold it is. Okay, I'm going to put my others aside then. I'll use that for a different craft. Okay, so here comes Jesus. Now what we're going to do with Jesus, actually while Greta's cutting, I'm actually going to get a pencil.
Can you help me over here?
I absolutely can. Now what this is going to turn out to be is a little stencil or a template, which we're going to trace around on the back side of our glitter paper. Writing on the front side of glitter paper is very difficult. So this is actually a 2-part cutting situation. Okay, I'm going to give you a little clue. If you don't want to do it twice, watch this. Greta, can I borrow your Jesus for a second? You can continue to cut all the way around Jesus. Then you would put the template down on your paper, trace all the way around the Jesus figure you cut out. See, it would give you something. Okay, so Greta only just started cutting around Jesus, so let me just show you. Once you trace, you would start seeing an outline of Jesus that you could cut around. Here's a little trick. If you only want to cut out once, you could start by holding the Jesus figure tight against your glitter paper and cut them both simultaneously, which means at the same time. Feet, robe. Do you see that? It might be kind of tricky for little hands. So that's why I'm giving you 2 options, shortcut or long cut. You'll both get the same place. You'll get to the same place as me. Even if you take the shortcut. Even if you take the long cut. But you can always pause me and come back. Okay, Greta, you've got your 2 oil pastels. While I'm cutting, what I'm going to ask you to do with those oil pastels, it's going to be kind of cool. You're going to make, I'll just push that aside for a second. With my pencil, all in the middle of your section here where Jesus is going to go, I want you to make like rays like this going out, 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 out from the center. Can you see? Not so much at all. I made them so light. Can't even see them. Can you see them, friends? Oh, maybe like that. Rays going out from the center. And then you're going to take the oil pastels and go out from the center too. Just like that. Okay, you're going to be in charge of this step, sis, while I'm doing the shortcut cutting.
Like?
The oil pastels, thank you for reminding me, I was going to loop back to there. The oil pastels are special kinds of crayons that are oily, which is why you do not want to put them on your fingers or on your clothes because they won't come out. But,
not even on your skin?
Oh, well, you can wash them out with soap, but they don't really wash out very well on clothes. So either wear your smock or be super-duper careful. Okay, I'm taking the shortcut still, friends. Going around Jesus, cutting both out at the same time. Greta, you're doing awesome on those rays.
I mean, I'm just following your lines.
It's not a bad plan, Stan.
10.
Okay, so go do more. Do another round. Greens and reds, another round. So, guys, the reason we're doing this craft is because of our one of our Bible stories today is called the Transfiguration of Jesus. Greta, do you have any idea what a transfiguration is?
Like transform?
It is like a transform. It is. What happened was Jesus went up on the mountain to pray with God, his Father. And when he came back down, he was glowing. Like glitter paper, brighter than glitter paper glowing. Glowing from head to toe. It says his robes were glowing, his skin was glowing, his hair was glowing. Big time glowing. And at that point...
I got some on the counter.
That's okay. It'll wash off the counter. At that point, his disciples knew that he was something special. That he was God's son. And the transfiguration of Jesus is something that we mark pretty special in the church. Is in Epiphany time. As a way to remember that, of course, Jesus was special, and there were special things that Jesus was going to accomplish in his life, but also to remember that we should be bright and shiny, too. More on that in the music and the story videos. Okay, I have my shortcut of Jesus cut out of my glitter paper. And Greta is doing rockin' awesome on this. Okay, can I help a little bit more?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome. So, okay, here's another trick. You can go out from the center and just keep going your same way that your arm is going and turn your paper. So you always are going in or out of the circle. You're just going to turn the paper as you go. Okay. Now, here's the coolie part. You're going to take your paper towel. You want to try this too with me? Babes? Okay, here you go. And can I just, we're going to put the oil pastels right on our little baggie there so they don't get all over the place. Cover your finger with your paper towel. Just make a little hat for your finger. And we're just going to rub it and smush it around. Can you see how it's like smushing a little bit? Keep going in the same way. Now, red and green together kind of make brown. So it's not surprising that we're getting brown out of this. But if you were given colors that have a different mixture when they're all done, yours is going to look really different than mine and Greta's is looking. So we can even do some more green. We'll make it a little bit more green. Go ahead and rub it, sis. Rub it. If you want to switch, you can switch. I know, isn't that kind of fun? That's why we don't do our...
Can I touch it?
I would prefer you follow the directions and do not touch it, because I think that's what we would want our Sunday school friends to do, right? Oh, it's getting a little bit more green now that we put more green in there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Okay, now comes the glue part. We're going to turn Jesus over. We've let our glue sit like this so we don't have to shake it or do anything crazy. We're going to make some dots on his hands, right where so his hands don't pull up from the paper, right along his robes, by his elbows and shoulders. I'm going to do swirls, but you can do dots too. It's up to you. His head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. What? Okay, down the side of his robe. There's his little shoes. Up the other side of his robe. Now this is stiff paper, friends, so you might need some kind of all over. Close it back up. And now we're going to stick it right in the middle. Ooh, careful. There we go.
Golden?
Shine, Jesus, shine. Fill the land with the Father's glory.
Shine, Jesus, shine.
Set our hearts on fire. There's our Jesus' Transfiguration craft. Have fun making yours. Send in a picture to Mother Cameron and she'll share it out, because those are going to be so pretty to see Jesus shining through. Have fun, guys.